What's up, guys? It's Zach here, aka Primetime Collecting, and today we are going to go over the checklist for 24-25 Topps Finest Soccer. We are 2 days away from release, so let's see what we're getting into so you guys know what to look for when you guys are jumping in breaks, or doing Percy's, or just looking for those awesome singles of your favorite teams. At 24-25, Topps Finest UCC Soccer is scheduled to release on Thursday, June 26th. Always one of the most exciting products that comes out for UCC. As usual, it is going to be 2 autos per box. We've got 6 packs, 10 cards per pack, and 8 boxes in a case. So each case break is going to have 16 autos, which is a little exciting because it's a little bit more than what you see auto-wise for like a Topps Chrome hobby type of deal. 150 base cards. You got lots of fun things like the prize footballers are always a big thing. Finest idols. You got messy grails in here. Let's take a look at the breakdown of the checklist here, though, and see what we're actually getting into. So, as you can see with the checklist here, the highest numbered parallels we're going to have is the purple refractors out of 299. Quite high. I wish they would kind of cap it here at this 250 for the pink ray wave, but doesn't look like Topps is slowing down making higher number of parallels anytime soon. They're going to just keep printing them. Better than the out of 399 that we've seen sometimes in like a Merlin. But still, wish they would kind of cut it off at the 250. We're not going to go through the checklist item by item. Let's go through the checklist for the teams. I think that's going to be the best way for us to break it down. That way, you guys can kind of see what you would like as far as for group breaks or what singles you want to be chasing after, things like that. I have already kind of peeked at this. I will say one of the things that I'm most excited about is they have really thrown in some cool legend autos. And some cool different things with the legends, as we'll see as we go through here. So AC Milan, some key things that we want to point out here. Obviously, Pulisic, a huge name that people are going to be chasing. I believe does not have autos from what I've seen. No, he does not have autos. So he's just got parallels and these total football's finest. If you don't remember those football's finest from last year, what they are is they are a card that also has a redemption to go to the Total Football game, the app, and you can redeem the card. I actually got a nice Holland last year that I got. I think when you redeem the card, you get like an out of 99 or less parallel that you get redeemed, and you can pay to have the card shipped to you. So a few different things you want to look at here with AC Milan. AC Milan is actually a very nice spot to get into with breaks. They have 2 marks of excellence, which are the on-card autos that we're chasing. Kaká getting his first marks of excellence auto, and Marcel Desailly as well. So 2 really good marks of excellence autos here. You're going to see a few of these bound by Origin auto books. And what these are is they are a booklet autograph card of 4 players, and they are going to be of players from the same country, not necessarily the same team. So these are ones that can get kind of messy when you are joining in group breaks. So make sure you clarify with your breakers how they are splitting those up. I personally just made them their own spot for people to buy in our group breaks, opposed to splitting them between 4 people so it doesn't get so messy. So some of the big name autos that you're going to see here with AC Milan guys, Clarence Seedorf, George Weah, who we could never hit in Chrome. Hopefully he shows a little bit more in Finest. Hernan Crespo, Kaká, like we just talked about, has more than just the marks of excellence. Maldini, Rudhulit, Liao, Santi Jimenez first autos with AC Milan. That's exciting. Shevchenko and Zlatan is great. Also, one of the coolest things about Finest is their Finest dual auto and rival dual autos. So like you'll see here, Liao and Lautaro Martinez dual auto. Obviously 2 different teams, but rival teams. So you get the dual auto of the rival teams. Again, clarify with your breakers how they are separating them so there is no confusion. Finest Symphony, which I believe is a new set. I don't remember actually. I wonder if they have any images on here. I don't think they do. Um, I don't remember that being, or maybe it was an insert last year. I'm just not quite picturing it in my head, but I think it was an insert last year. But one of the most exciting things always is prize footballers, and I've noticed this year a lot. I feel like there's a few more legends in prize footballers than we've seen before. So Hulet, Kaká, Pirlo, Zlatan, all getting prize footballers, and all 4 of them signed, which is huge. That is huge. And then, of course, they get the fusions. So AC Milan, a very stacked spot, most likely going to have a lot of player spots when you're looking at group breaks, but for good reason. So you're not being crazy overcharged for the full team. And then we get to Arsenal. Arsenal is awesome, guys. I mean, 2 of the biggest rookies. in this year of collecting with Waneri and Lewis Skelly. Both of them with base autos. Waneri also and Lewis Skelly both have a finest first class rookie auto as well. Alexis Sanchez, a signer with Arsenal, which is kind of a unique one. He doesn't sign a lot, especially in past years. Haven't seen him a lot, so excited to go after that one. And then, of course, we're going to see Bukayo Saka again. Saka has finally come around to signing cards. They're getting him in finest, which is awesome. Finest Idols, a very, very, very sought after set. Thierry Henry gets Idols in this one, which is great. There's no marks of excellence for Arsenal, which is a little sad. Prize footballers wise, you got Waneri, rookie prize footballers, and prize footballer autos. Odegaard with prize footballers, but he does not have autos. So note that when you're going after the Odegaard spot. Again, they have some players inbound by Origin auto books too, but very, very good checklist for them. Saka, the man, total football redemptions of Saka as well. So Monaco here, pretty much two or three main players you're really going to focus on here. George Ilinakiana, I think I'm saying that right, is the main rookie that you're chasing with Monaco. Not a huge name, but some people are a fan of him. And then for the USA fans, Florian Balogun. Balogun does not have autos. He's just got base, and he has the top of the world insert. Whereas this, I call him George because I can't really pronounce his name. George has a lot of different things that you can hit. You got base rookies of him, arrivals autos, base autos, first class rookie autos, finest skill set, and top of the world. So George has a lot to go after. Um, Normally a cheaper spot, but again, with the rookie, it does have a little bit of upside to it. Roma here is a very sneaky good spot, in my personal opinion. For the main reason that we have Francesco Totti autos to chase, which is a big thing. Doesn't happen a lot in a lot of products. So he's got base autos to chase, and he's also got idols. And then I think going to be one of the best duels of the rivals to chase is the Del Piero Totti dual auto. Obviously, the rivalry between the teams, but also the Italian matching up there. As well as you've got Dybala autos and Mattias Sule autos as well. Dybala also one. Doesn't always have a whole lot of autos. Rudy Voller autos as well. So Roma, a sneaky big spot. You might be able to snag them for cheap in a few breaks, and you can end up quite well with that one. Next, we got Aston Villa. Loads of autos here. Ian Motson, Asensio, Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, Jacob Ramsey. Pretty much exactly what we saw in Chrome with Aston Villa. They literally only have base and base autos. No inserts for them. So it's going to be very limited on the inserts. But you're really looking for these autos. All the same signers we saw in Chrome, except for Emi Martinez was in Chrome. So they kind of swapped out Marco Asensio and Emi Martinez here. Atalanta next. This is classic Atalanta. CDK and Scalvini autos. I mean, this has been what it's been with Atalanta for the past 3-4 years. Retegui, Lookman, and Palestra, all with base and parallels to chase. Not a whole lot happening here. Just kind of your classic Atalanta spot. Athletic Club, very nice. You got Nico Williams and Inaki Williams in here. So Nico Williams signs. He does have base autos. He's also got top of the world inserts. And then Inaki Williams base and Ola Barrieta rookies. Nico Williams hopefully getting a transfer to Barca here soon. So that one might be a good play as well. Try to get up some of his autos for cheap. Next is Atletico Madrid. I love the Atletico spots. Atletico is always a team that gets slept on, but has really good value in it, especially with Julian Alvarez and Griezmann both signing. So you got Alvarez and Griezmann base autos, as well as Koke and Llorente. Griezmann, total football's finest redemptions to go after as well. Symphony of Griezmann. There's a dual auto of Harry Kane and Griezmann. Quite a weird one, honestly, in my opinion. I don't necessarily get that one, but it is what it is. And then the Griezmann, and then the bound by Origin auto book of Zidane, Benzema, Griezmann, Henry. Again, clarify with your breakers how they're doing the bound by Origins. Leverkusen, we are not getting fooled this time. So, two Topps products that have come out recently, Midnight and Chrome. They both have been claimed to have Verts autos in the checklist. Chrome, I have seen 0 Verts autos come out. I think Midnight, I did see 1, but they were extremely hard to hit. So, auto checklist, no Verts. So, good and bad because it was exciting to have Verts autos to chase, but at the same time, good because we weren't really getting any out of the ones that they were in the checklist of. So, classic Boniface and Grimaldo autos here.
You do have a Verts prize footballers, which is great because then you can also go after the prize footballers fusions. Also a Verts tops total football's finest. I can't get that right. Frimpong, top of the world. Grimaldo, prize footballers. These prize footballers do not have autos. So again, note that. Vert Symphony, and then a few other base parallels. So Leverkusen, solid spot. Bologna here. Bologna is a spot that you're really looking for these Santiago Castro rookies. A name that some people are excited about. So be on the lookout for Castro here. You also got Ndoye and Dominguez rookies. Don't know how they're going to pan out, but people seem to be excited about Castro. He does just have base rookies and the finest skill set. No autos in this spot. But the chase of the rookie might make them one a little bit more expensive. You got Dortmund here. Classic Dortmund again. You got all your guys. Adiemi autos are probably going to be just all over this product. Nico Schlotterbeck, Jamie Bino Gittins, and then you got the two rookies of Cole Campbell and Watson. Now, a nice one here, Mario Götze. That's a cool name. Cool name to add to the checklist for auto wise for Dortmund. But the most exciting thing personally for myself, and I think there's a few other fans excited about it. As a United fan, I loved this guy. Shinji Kagawa, marks of excellence on card auto. That's going to be a really, really, really fun chase. Typically, Dortmund stays as a full team, so you might get a few, like Kagawa might get split out, maybe Goetze gets split out, maybe the rookies get split out. Garasi does not have autos in this. He just has base. Garasi had autos in Chrome, not autos in Finest. So clarify that when you are going to do your chases. There's also a Royce auto here. Royce and Mueller dual auto. That's pretty cool. That's a nice one. But he doesn't have single autos. He's just in that dual auto. So again, clarify with your breakers how they're separating that. Next is Celtic. Celtic is a very fan-specific team that normally jump in on these breaks with these spots. So you got big Henrik Larsson auto chasing this. He's got the base auto, and the Gasquion Larson dual rivals auto is going to be a very cool, sought after card. They do have Nicholas Kuhn rookies, Daisen Maeda in here, and Hatate autos, but this is classic Celtic per usual. Chelsea now. Chelsea is another good one. Loads of legends. They're bringing the legends in hot. Didier Drogba, finest idols. Drogba's probably going to be his own spot, maybe comboed with one other player, maybe with Hazard because they got a dual auto. But Drogba seems to be all over this one. So Drogba, finest idols. Drogba, Hazard, dual auto. Drogba, individual autos are great. Hazard also has individual autos to go after. Autos of Palmer, Frank Lampard. Then you got some scrubs, Nick Jackson, Madueke, Reece James. Yes, I'm talking trash because I hate Chelsea. Rivals, Stevie G, Frank Lampard is probably a great chase. Prize footballers, Hazard. I'm kind of confused about this one. It's got a regular prize footballers to get color of. Prize footballers fusion, that's great. But he has a dual auto and regular autos. I don't know why they didn't give him a prize footballers fusion auto, but that is what it is. And then Cole Palmer with all the inserts at the bottom, which is nice. So Chelsea, a very good spot. The Drogba Idols chase is going to be very exciting. People really love those gold idols. And now we're getting to a big one, guys. Barcelona. I mean, look, let's start at the top of it, right? We know Lamine market is going crazy, but they've got three marks of excellence to chase. Lamine marks of excellence. They are going to have the rookie stamp again, just like we saw in Chrome. They will have the rookie stamp, so that's a big deal. They've got Gavi. First time Gavi's getting an on-card auto. That's very exciting. And Leo Messi. Let's have a conversation about this. So obviously, PSA not authenticating the Messi autos, it's a bit of a disaster right now with Topps between the Dynasty, the MLS, a few other stuff. They've kind of overall just stopped authenticating Messi autos. But as a community, we got to stop talking trash about it because at the end of the day, we want to bring in more people to the hobby to make it more fun for everybody, right? And so Topps is doing their part. Like as sad as it is that we're not getting the authentic Messi autos, there's brother autos, whatever you want to say. Topps has come out and said they're doing their part. They're getting him replaced, right? Like you got to start looking on the bright side of things. So yes, it sucks. They might not be the real autos. We're gonna see with these ones if they look different or not. At the end of the day, go guys. If you're in breaks and you see people pull them, don't trash on them. Like, so be happy for the person that pulled the damn card because even though it's not perfect in the moment, Tops is doing their part. They're going to get it fixed. So I think as a community, we need to stray away from that and start being a little bit more positive. That's my rant on that. Now let's check out the autos here because look at this auto list. It's, I mean, a bagillion autos for Barcelona. You're gonna see in your breaks like crazy. There's a bunch of uh player spots. So Noah Darvish, Pal Victor, Mark Bernal, all with autos. Those are rookies. Some legends here, Rivaldo and Eto. I love Eto. He was a great player. Good chase. Base Gavi auto to go along with the marks of excellence. Iniesta, Ivan Rakitic. That's kind of a rare one. Saviola and Giuli, also kind of rare ones. Messi again. Michael Laudrup, Lewandowski. He's been showing up more with autos. That's nice to see. Fermin Lopez. Rafa Marquez is back. I think Rafa Marquez was a bit of a very specific chase in Chrome because of that global attractions auto with the Mexico flag background. I think Mexico fans really like that. So I assume Rafa Marquez is still popular in this one, but maybe not as popular. Noah Darvish again. Neymar is in this again. That's great. Olmo, Pedri, Rafinha, Victor again. Ronaldinho is back. Amazing. Luis Suarez, awesome. Raujo, David Villa, Xavi, and of course Yamal. And they are going to have a bunch of these bound by origins and dual autos and rival autos. Those are all going to be great. Again, clarify with how those are being separated. Idols wise, they have two. Robert Lewandowski, amazing. And then a fun one, Johan Cruyff. Love that we're getting more Cruyff case hits to go after, especially after seeing the Helix and the Hidden Gems in Chrome. Loads of skill set symphony inserts. Prize footballers wise, you got Neymar, Busquets, and Messi. All three of those have fusion and autos to chase, which is great. Busquets does not have a base auto, but he does have a prize footballers auto. And then a few of the inserts, you've obviously got the Messi Grail to go after here. That's great. And then a few of the inserts have a few more legends in them. So again, Barca, a massive, massive spot. Bayern Munich. Another one that's quite huge and loaded with legends, and I'll explain. I don't believe they have a marks or an idols. I don't see one here, no. Prize footballers wise, they do have a Michael Olise prize footballers. No auto, but obviously it comes with the fusions, the parallels. Base auto-wise, you got Michael Ballack, Frank Ribery, Harry Kane, Kimmich, Musiala, Palhinha, Coman, Leimer, Matas, Sane, Schweinsteiger, Mueller, and Upamecano. Pretty much all the same guys that we saw in Chrome. We did not see Ribery in Chrome, so nice to see Ribery in there. But a really good spread of autos. Oh, they do have an idols. I lied. How did I miss this one? Gerd Mueller. This is an awesome one. Gerd Mueller, finest idols. That's a fantastic finest idols to go after. People love, especially German fans, really love Mueller stuff. Inter Milan. Inter Milan's a good spot. I wish they would have put maybe an R9 auto in there. They put Schneider in here, which is great. So a good legend in Wesley Schneider. Also got autos of Thuram, Martinez, Dumfries. That's great. R9 Symphony, which fine, I guess. Leao Laturo Dual Auto. This is a fine spot, a bit underwhelming for me. I thought they could have done more with it, but Inter fans are still going to go crazy over their stuff. So, kind of quick overview on Inter. Not a huge fan. FC Porto. We love Porto, right? One of the biggest rookie chases in the hobby right now, Rodrigo Mora. Okay, he just scored a nasty, nasty goal on the last day of the group stage in Club World Cup. Even though they didn't advance, still a very nice goal. He's a very hot commodity, big transfer target for a lot of big teams, but a lot of people are very big on prospecting Mora. His stuff is quite high. It could go higher. Just be careful when you're prospecting, obviously, guys. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that maybe his autos might be live in this. We don't really know. His Chrome autos were a redemption, so most likely they're a redemption, but you never know. They could show up as live. He does have base autos and an arrivals auto, so he has an insert and a base auto. Finest skill set insert and a regular base. They also have Fabio Vieira autos, so it's not just him. And Samu Agihawa is a big chase as well. People like him, but he just has base and color. So Porto, very nice big spot there. We get to Salzburg, who we did not have in Chrome. We're back with the Oscar Glock chase, not rookies this time, but he does have a base auto. You got Karim Konate, top of the world. A few extended base rookies. So you got Edmund Baidu and Musa Yiyao rookies. And then you've got Hendry Blank and Dogheim rookies. I'd be lying to you guys if I said I knew anything about these rookies. I do plan on looking into them a little bit more before we get to release day, so I know a little bit more, but I don't know a whole lot about them. But I do know people like Glock. So, Shakhtar, pretty much same thing we saw with Chrome. No autos. We're looking at Kevin, Tobias, Gomes rookies, and then a few Sudakov inserts. Some people really like Kevin. I'm not one of those people, but some people really like Kevin. Feyenoord. This is an interesting one. So Feyenoord and Chrome, we had Santi Jimenez autos to chase. Finest Santi Jimenez is with AC Milan. So we are down to Malambo and Ueda autos, but they threw back in Robin Van Persie. So this is interesting. So Feyenoord has no base whatsoever. It's literally just autos and inserts. Malambo autos, Ueda autos, Van Persie prize footballers, and prize footballer autos. Very interesting. I love the Van Persie aspect. I think it's going to be actually quite a good cheap chase because some people might not know the checklist and they might skip out on Feyenoord. But do note, with Feyenoord, you are pretty much strictly just chasing inserts and autos. There are no base. Juventus. Sneaky big checklist with Juventus. I kind of like this one. So, some very, very good autos. They brought in some different legends in this. Leonardo Bonucci, who we didn't have in Chrome. Consensiao, not a legend, obviously, but I don't believe he signed in Chrome. Douglas Luiz, autos. Trees get autos. I don't think we had him in Chrome. Vlahovic, Cannavaro. Gigi Buffon is back. That's great. Yildiz. Hoop Miners, autos. Kalulu. Nedved's back. That's awesome. Kolo Moani signing with Juve instead of PSG. That's good. Timmy Weah for the USA fans. And Dino Zoff, who we did not have last time. Very, very nice. Some good rivals. Again, this is the second half of Del Piero Totti. And then we also have the Henri Nedved. Bangula rookies are back. Rookie-wise, they also have Savona, who some people like. And they have an extended base of Adzic. No clue who that is, but he might be pretty good. Overall, pretty good checklist. The legends and the combo of the youth and the legends are really going to carry this spot. This is a very good spot. Wouldn't be surprised to see it separated in breaks as a few different player spots. Liverpool, we are back. Nioni is a rookie in this. Unlike Chrome, there is no Dans. No Dans rookie, so note that. Just Nioni. Uh, again, no Mo Salah autos. Salah not a signer, but we do have finest idols of Salah. That's exciting because it's the first time we've had Salah idols. Total footballs of Salah and Van Dijk as well. Auto-wise, we're looking at Jota, Nunez, Boo, Emil Heskey, Kevin Keegan, Michael Owen, that's great. Solozai Nioni and Van Dijk. And prize footballer-wise, they threw in Kenny Dalglish, who also has a prize footballer's auto. So that's a great legend auto to chase. A very, very solid Liverpool checklist. Man shitty here, guys. Again, I kind of like their checklist. I kind of like it better in Chrome. So auto-wise, Bernardo Silva, Claudio Reyna, David Silva, which is great. Ilkay Gundogan, Vardiol, Opavodu, De Bruyne, Matty Bratwurst, O'Reilly, Philly Foden, Ruben Dias, Savino. Solid checklist. Very interesting dual autos. So Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, dual auto, going to be quite interesting. I love this one though. R9 Erling Haaland. I think that's a fun dual auto. Kevin De Bruyne gets an idols. Interesting one to give in idols. Kind of glad he gets it on his last year with Man Shitty. Also, Erling Haaland marks of excellence. So Haaland goes onto our on-card auto list, which is very exciting. Two prize footballers. You got Haaland and you got Doku, both with autos, which is great. And then KDB and Haaland, total football's finest. So overall, very solid checklist. Look at this. These are some good quad autos. Messi, Crespo, Laturo, Sergio Aguero. See how that's there. Lamine, Iniesta, Xavi, David Silva. Great quad autos. So, Man Shitty, they suck because they're Man Shitty, but pretty good spot. Man United, love this checklist. Why? Because United, we fucking rock, baby. Auto checklist. Amos, Collier, Garnacho, Bruno, Van der Sar, Amos again, Maguire, Mainu, Euro, Keane, Vidic, Onana, Van Persie, Collier. Boys, you already know I need that Vidic super. I need the Vidic rainbow out of finest. If you find the Vidiches, hit me up. A little sad that we don't have Sir Alex Ferguson back in here. Good and bad, right? Good for the people who bought Sir Alex Ferguson autos because it means maybe he's not coming in every set and his autos are going to be quite rare to find. But bad because we want to be able to collect the Sir Alex Ferguson autos. We like them. So, but Van der Sar and Vidic and Onana seem to be the additions here. Maguire also did not sign in Chrome. Don't think Garnacho signed in Chrome either. So we got a few additions from Chrome to Finest. Very exciting here. George Best, prize footballers. Obviously no autos, but prize footballers and prize footballers fusion. That's going to be a fun chase. We still got the big Cheeto Obi rookie chase, by the way, guys. So Cheeto Obi, top of the world, and Cheeto Obi rookies, but he does not have autos in this. Please note that. That's very important. Very, very important. He's a sought-after commodity. People are very high on Cheeto Obi. But again, remember, you are not going to find autos in here. That's very important to note when you're jumping into breaks. Don't overpay for that spot. PSG. I think they were a little bit better in Chrome, honestly, myself. I do like Mayulu rookies. I think he's going to be a good player. Zague and Mbaye are rookies as well. We do have Kvaratskhelia cards, which is great. Sadly, no Due. We're missing the boat on this one, Tops. We need to have Due in here, even if it's just base. We need to have Due. But Mayulo and Sague with the rivals autos, Barcola, Gonzalo Ramos, Neves autos, Nuno Mendes, best left back in the whole world. Dembele autos, which is great because Ballon d'Or season. Ruiz autos, Mayulu again, Zaire Emery, of course, Zague. Dual autos of Mayule, Zaire Emery, and Zague Mayulu. So some nice ones there. This is interesting. So Barcola, prize footballers autos, but no prize footballers or prize footballer fusions. So they must be putting in a few extra prize footballer autos to replace the prize footballers that did not sign, obviously, like a George Best type of deal. This is a classic PSG checklist. Nothing too crazy. Do like the idea of Dembele autos because he doesn't sign a whole lot. So a very solid PSG checklist. TSV. We are back. Tygo Land rookies, Unikin rookies, and a new one that wasn't in Chrome, Ryan Flamingo rookies. Bakayoko autos, which are great. He's very, very good. Malik Tillman autos, which are great right now because he's doing very good at the Gold Cup. I know some people don't care about the Gold Cup, but still, he's scoring goals. It's important. His value is going to go up. And another nice addition, we saw it in Sapphire, R9, the man. Very nice to see R9 PSV cards. So exciting checklist there for PSV. Rangers is quite simple. Gasquillon. That's it. It's a base auto and the dual auto. Nothing crazy there. RB Leipzig, a good one again. Very similar to Chrome with Shesko and Simone's autos. They did add in Baumgartner autos. Shesko and Simone's two of the biggest names in the hobby right now. Shesko linked to Arsenal. Xavi Simone's linked to a bunch of different teams, but a very, very good prospect and good player for the Netherlands national team. So two big autos to chase there. Gebel and Oyu Drago rookies as well. Leipzig looking like a very, very good team. Real Madrid. Still no Mbappe autos. I believe he's still a Panini exclusive, but we do have some different autos that we didn't have in Chrome. So let's go through the autos here. Brahim Diaz, Alaba, Yanez, Camavinga, Endrick, Morientes, who did not sign, Ferland Mendy, who did not sign, Valverde. We get Gareth Bale with Madrid this time instead of Tottenham. That's nice. Ruler is back in. Jude Bellingham is back in. Luis Figo in addition. That's a great one. Luka Modric, R9 is back. Rodrigo, Tony Cruz, Vinny Jr., and Zidane. Very, very good auto checklist. You do have Mbappe parallels as far as base go to chase. You have an R9 finest auto titles. Ronaldo. Ronaldo is in there. Endrick is all over this, guys. Finest first class rookie auto. He's got excuse me. Prize footballers, I believe as well. Yes, prize footballers auto, as well as Rodrigo and Zidane have prize footballers and prize footballers autos. Mbappe has a prize footballers with no auto on it. Vinny Jr. and Endrick dual auto. Arda Güler, Mesut Ozil dual auto. Benzema Lewandowski dual auto is going to be kind of cool. Cruz Modric dual auto and Bellingham Vinny Jr. dual auto. Lots of dual autos in here. Yeah, it's gonna be a great one. Great checklist. Total football's finest. Vinny Jr., Jude, Mbappe, and Endrick. There's loads of Endrick rookies that chasing this. It's the Endrick show, but loads of legends too. It's got to be split up into a million spots. Go find your players that you want, but just get really familiar, guys, with who has what in this. You know, remember no marks of excellence for this spot either. That's also important. Benfica. Benfica's nice. So Carreras and Prestiani rookies. And Di Maria autos in this is great. Prestiani rookie autos. A little sad that we do not have Carreras rookies. I know he was linked to, if not already got a transfer to Madrid. He had autos in Chrome, but none in this. So Prestiani still, I think, a decent rookie, but not, I think, to the level of what Carreras is. But Di Maria autos is going to be a very, very nice addition to this spot. So Benfica looking sweet. Sporting, we're looking for those Quenda rookies. So Quenda is a rookie again. He is transferring to Chelsea. He's got rookie autos. He's got first-class rookie autos, finest skill set. He's got top of the world. He's got a whole lot in this. Arrivals autos as well. So loads of Quenda. Obviously, Gyökeres in this as well. Linked to a bunch of different big clubs. He wants out of Sporting. Sneaky rookie in this, Conrad Harder. Some people are very high on Harder. Especially if Gyökeres leaves, he's going to go into that position, that striker position. I don't know how we're getting Zeno DeBost rookies. I feel like this is like the 5th year in a row. We've gotten Zeno DeBost rookies on a different team, whether from Prism World Cup or Futera, whatever. Like, I've seen Zeno DeBost rookies for the past 4 years, I swear. but here we go again. And I believe the last team. Yes, the last team, guys, Spurs. Listen, this is a hitter spot in all breaks. I said the other night we were breaking. Like, it's one thing you can guarantee in 24, 25 products. You're going to see a lot of Bergvall, Moore, and Gray. These rookies are all over this. People are high on all these rookies. They've all got autos. They've all got different parallels. They've got a dual auto. They've got a top of the world, the man, finest skill set, base autos, arrival autos, all the base rookies. Like, it's all those rookies in here. There is a Heung-min Son auto, which is amazing. Overall, not as big of a checklist as you saw in Chrome, but still a very good rookie-heavy checklist for Finest. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Who is your favorite spot to be chasing in Finest breaks? Are you going to be breaking Finest? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for Finest? If you want to join in Finest group breaks, you can check me out on Whatnot, Primetime Collecting, or you can join any of the Vita Breaks channels over on Fanatics Live. I'll have links in the description for all of those places that you can join breaks. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.